How's it going, everybody? This is Dr. Hefe playing Chivalry Medieval Warfare, and we are going to be joining the Mason Order. And here you can select one of your classes. So you have your ranged class, the Archer. You can use bow, crossbow, or javelin. I'm just going to be going over the starting weapons, as this will be like an intro to Chivalry. You have your man-at-arms. He's got his sword, hatchet, and mace. Your Vanguard with great sword, spear, and Bardiche. And the knight with axe, hammer, and longsword. So I'm going to start as a Vanguard with a big old Bardiche, just using some of the introductory weapons. And I'm going to choose to use some throwing axes with it. Alright, let's jump in. And the map that we are playing is team objective, so there's going to be certain objectives that you have to accomplish. In this one, we are the defenders, so each time there will be a group of attackers and defenders. And so our first objective is to stop Agatha from burning the farm, which apparently is going horribly. We are all on fire. Oh my goodness, I think... okay, at least I didn't get set on fire when I ran through that. And as you see, I switched into third-person view and promptly got my head bashed in. You can switch between views by pressing the P button. It goes from, you can have 3 different views: over the head, like behind the shoulder, first person, and over the other shoulder. I like this view the best. It gives you a good ability to kind of see what's happening in your periphery. It may not be as, you know, realistic, but hey, we're going for what's going to help out the newest user, so you definitely want to play in third person. And there are 3 types of attacks. You attack with your left mouse button. You have your wide swing just by clicking it. You have your stab, rolling it forward, and your overhand attack, rolling it backward. So your stab's going to be quickest. Your swing's going to be able to cover the most territory and hit the most enemies. And your overhand does the most damage. And you can also block by pressing right click. Now you have to time your blocks. You have to time them when the enemy is winding back their weapon to swing, which I obviously did not do right there. Pretty cool thing is that when you're dead, you can fly around the battlefield, kind of scope it out, see what's going on. Looks like the Agatha Knights, that's the blue, are kind of rocking the Masons. That's us, the red. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be defending, but hey. Let's get in there and kill some people. And yes, there is friendly fire on. So you can definitely chop your own homies' heads off, and they can chop your head off. So it's always a good idea to be kind of aware of your surroundings. Now the Vanguard has a pretty special move, pretty cool special move, which you've been seeing. After sprinting, you can charge up an attack, and you will jump and attack the enemy. And I am being very terrible at showing you guys how to block correctly. Probably has to do with me playing as a man-at-arms class, and in that one you kind of just run up to the enemy and just try and stab him as many times as possible. I'm missing also with this. There we go, that's a block. And that's a chop in the gut. Now I'm playing a 32-man server. So that means it's going to be 16 people per side. And that also means that you're going to definitely want to use some teamwork, which means you're going to definitely want to have an advantage of numbers in a battle. Because as you can see, having multiple people attacking one person makes it much easier to kill them. Not only will they be able to not be able to really get an attack off, because they're going to have to be worrying about defending 2 attackers, it also allows you to flank around their sides and attack them where they're exposed. So in this game, you kind of want to be rolling with homies. because even if it starts out as a one-on-one battle, you can be sure that somebody's going to join in. And hopefully, you know, it's one of your homies, and he's going to help you and not get killed, and also not team kill you. But most likely it's going to be one of the enemy. And 2v1, that's some bad, bad odds. Okay, we failed our first objective. Stop them from burning the farm. So let's see what our second objective is. So we gotta stop the bomb cart. So this is kind of similar to Team Fortress, where they're just gonna be kind of pushing a cart up to our gate to try and blow it up. So we gotta go over there and stop them. We gotta kill everybody who's around the bomb cart. I'm just gonna rush out into battle because it's gonna take them a while to kind of get near our spawn. And after the objectives, as you can see, the spawn point changes. So before we were in the farm, now we are in the castle. And I am being surrounded by 3 knights. Nope. That was a battle that I could not win. So let's see if I can actually roll with some homies this time and take out the enemy. Now this game, while it is fairly well polished, there are still a couple weird bugs, like this guy floating through space with a ballista. I don't understand what that's all about. So it's going to change your weapons for you as you spawn. So as you can see, I was spawned with my fist, when normally you're supposed to be spawned with your primary weapon. So let's see, that guy should be dead. He is. Let's go over here and help these people out. Try not to get attacked by a bunch of man-at-arms with maces, or head sliced wide open. Great. But while it does have a couple bugs, it still works out very well. But sometimes you'll see some really funny and weird stuff going on. But I think it doesn't make the game unplayable. So now as you see, I'm starting with my secondary weapon, this short sword. And you also have a third weapon, my hatchet, which I can throw at the enemies. Now the Vanguard class gets his third weapon is always going to be a throwing weapon. Other classes, your third item can be a shield. But all classes do get 3 items. There we go. Finally I kill you, Bongwater. Chop off your arm for good measure. I don't even see where that came from. So yes, while playing in third person does give you a good view of your periphery, you still can be snuck up on from behind and killed. And these Agathians, whatevers, they're doing pretty good moving that bomb cart. We have not been able to stop them very well at all. So let's see if we can actually rally our troops. This is actually usually where the Masons kind of get the spawn advantage. So our spawns are like right around here, so our people can get out into the battle more quickly. I am missing every time with that. I should probably stop doing it. There we go. And my homie is stabbing me, but that's fine. I probably stabbed a million of my homies. So as you can see, I blocked his attack. But he got behind me and chopped me up. Yeah, it is nice, the kill, not the kill cam, but the respawn wait cam. Just get to fly around the battlefield, kind of scope things out. See where you're needed, maybe see where they're flanking you from. I mean, it's a little bit unrealistic, but a lot of parts of this game are unrealistic. So, and anyway, what game is completely and totally realistic? I missed that attack as well. Alright, here comes a good duel. See if I can time these attacks. Oh, here comes their allies. Ah, but my allies are coming too. Alright. I should probably finish that man off. Nope. Gonna help my homies over here. Oh. So as you can see, the tide of battle can quickly turn. Yep, my homie just came over there and killed him. And of course, you can always be shot by your own archers. Luckily, this battle hasn't had too many archers. Archers are the one thing that I hate the most about this game. I mean, it's not like they're overpowered or unbalanced or anything. It's just, you know, it's annoying to be in a melee battle and all of a sudden an arrow comes and kills you. And more often than not, it's a teammate's arrow than an enemy arrow. Uh-oh, they are getting it very close. There we go. Now I finally landed that special attack. Chop that knight to pieces. Come over here. Got a hit on him, but he got a hit on me. Now my homie comes in for the kill. Nice. And while it does have a point system, like, the points don't really matter. It's not like you're unlocking anything. You only get unlocks through kills. So, actually, while I could be kind of pissed off about kill stealing, I'm usually really not. In fact, I often go in there and kill steal some of the time as well. So you can't be pissed off when one of your homies steals your kill. There we go. Finish that guy off. But always make sure when you're kind of fighting in a group like that, don't use your wide swings. Use your stab attacks or your overhead attacks. Whoa. I thought I had killed that guy. That was definitely my fault for not seeing that he was still alive. Now I allowed him to kill another one of my allies. He should have been dead. Oh, they are charging up there. You'll definitely have to get over there and kind of hold them back. Once the bomb cart reaches the wall, we are doomed. Alright, come on. For the Masons! For the Masonic Order! What's going on here? I have a feeling that the game has stopped functioning. Oh, there we go. I don't know if that shows up in fraps or not, but we'll see. Yes, I just teleported out of nowhere to come stab you. Probably unfair, but hey. What is fair in love and war? Oh, he's shield bashing me. Forgot to mention the shield bash. Press this to do kind of your melee attack. Although, I suppose this is all melee. But that kind of stops your enemy from being able to defend, which is very useful. Let's see if I can come around behind them and get my attack stab in. Oh, he's coming behind me. He's going to smash my head open. Oh, they're smashing my homies' heads open. Oh my goodness, get off, man-at-arms. I was able to cut off one of their heads before they got me. So yes, while the Vanguard's charge attack is very useful, it kind of does leave you a little bit wide open for the enemies to all kind of spawn and jump around you. Oh, and besides the 3 weapons that you get, you can also use your fists, which surprisingly enough are one of the best weapons in this game, and I'm running into a post. I have seen a lot of people use the fist quite effectively. Let's see if I can poke this knight to death. Knife to death. Still works, I think. So we're actually having a good group of people around the bomb cart. There we go. Double team power. Yep, and of course killing your homie. Oh, arrows. Of course there'd be arrows. Press Q to stop your swing. Yes. That is some of the more advanced strategy. I think some of you guys have seen me doing a double swing. With some of your attacks, you can do a double swing. So you can do 1, 2. You have to click your second attack before your first attack ends. You can do that while swinging and also while doing an overhead attack. So you can do 1, 2. Wow, that's pretty cool. Not so much with thrusts, though. You can only do a single thrust at a time. Can't chain them together. Oh, so there's 2 guys over here. Let's get this one. Oh, he's swinging at me. Whoa! I did not expect him to be able to hit me. Also, if you are hit while you're winding up your attack, your attack will stop. You'll flinch from taking damage. It sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. I don't know whether it's like a latency issue or something. But if your wind-up is already mostly completed, then even though you're hit, you're still going to complete your attack. So it's something to kind of think about strategy-wise. So you can also do some sort of attack where you're like taking the opponent's attack but also being able to kill them. Oh my goodness. They're dropping catapults on us. Dang. Cannot believe these guys. They're dodging me quite well. So yes, there's also siege weapons. I think I talked about the floating ballista earlier. They also have a catapult over here so that you can use to fling rocks into the battle. So besides the 4 classes, you can also use siege weapons to slaughter the enemy. Let's see, how are we doing here? We're holding pretty well. We actually have a pretty good line holding. I don't know whether we should run out here into battle, but sure. I just splattered that guy's entire body. There we go. And you can also, it also has a pretty good damage indicator, like how much blood you have on your uniform. If you're completely and totally bloody, you're probably about 1 hit away from dying. And then, you know, halfway bloody, half health, so on and so forth. This game is pretty good about doing that. Oh, that guy's just running in there and slicing these fools. I don't know where I'm going with that one. And there's a guy behind me. Yes, I should probably not have turned my back on the enemy spawn. Always keep your eyes open for the enemy. They're always trying to sneak around. Survey the battlefield. All right. Let's see, how much time is left? 2 minutes left. All right. So we very possibly, very likely I should say, can win this battle. Oh, this knight is out-teamed. Of course, he still managed to hit me. So I'm playing very offensively. With very little regard for my own safety. I should probably do that. And I should also probably not run into other battles. That's a good way to get yourself team killed. People will be swinging their swords like mad. What's this guy doing up here? Is he trying to get up there? Trying to move the bomb cart? That's not going to work. And while you may think that you can kind of lone wolf this game, it's pretty much impossible to do. People will come and find you. You cannot kind of run past people that are guarding something. As when you get hit, you know, you flinch, so you stop moving. It's always nice when the enemy's back is turned. And it also sucks when you get a javelin through your guts. So we got 1 minute remaining. You can hear the music start to rise in the background. Tells you that less than 2 minutes are left, and it's going to start rising as less and less time is available. So we should have this one in the bag. I don't see the enemies making any concerted rush to sort of push that bomb cart forward. Alright, badass Vanguard. Yep, they are definitely doomed. See if we can get any last kills in here. There we go. Stab that fool. Getting a little better at stabbing people with this Vanguard class. Oh my goodness. Back off. Where's my homies at? I have no homies over here. and therefore I shall be run right through with the spear. But the Mason Order is victorious. You can still kind of move, even when you're dead. So, 16 and 19, not too terrible. Actually, there we go. I got 21 assists. That's what was going on. Did very good helping out my team, but not so good at killing the enemies. But hey, it's a team game, and I'm a team player. So, that's a little intro to Chivalry Medieval Warfare with the badass Vanguard. Maybe putting up some more videos of other classes, maybe some other weapons, and some other game styles besides the team objective. So, look forward to those. And until then, take care of yourself.